this situation is going on where back in 2000, like September the 12th of 2016, yours truly had a lawsuit against two individuals and YouTube, well, actually Google, and also deal with this situation for about over a year. And the same judge, doing for copyright infringement and dealing with defamation. Well, actually, it was harassment. And so we went ahead and we, amended the tort, and it became defamation, slander, and libelous. Well, everything has been laid out. These two idiots, which will be nameless, have used me as a lightning rod, have used my coattails to think that they're going to become something out of the situation when they're a bunch of mentally ill, disturbed people. And now it's gotten to be where the judge threw out the defamation. Hasn't thrown out the whole case, but it's thrown out the defamation. And this judge, this federal judge, which will be nameless, remain nameless as far as I'm concerned, obviously is biased to whatever degree you want. Whoever's feeding you or paying you or whatever, he was an Obama, ironically an Obama judge. So I would think would be better. I would think better of you, but obviously you're showing your true colors. You're not, even though you were an Obama judge, you're calling the shots, and you're doing these erroneous, ruling against what I've got. I have defamation, slander, and libelous to light up a Christmas tree. And it's in the novel of 25 pages. And you can call that a novel, if you will, because it was to the T and it was directly. So now, all of a sudden, oh my God, well, you amend the defamation. I don't see any defamation. Well, then you've got to be blind. Stevie Wonder himself can read between the lines and see what you've done.
You do know there's a law in place that you have the right to ask the judge to step down and recuse themselves from the case if you believe that they have any bias against the case or anything special.
Yep. You
have every right to. If you have that proof, you can bring it up to higher above this judge. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna spill your secrets.
Well, that's what you do.
You can go above his head to the Supreme Court or to any higher than him, and you can have your case heard. If somebody does see that there's clear defamation, not only will he get in trouble, but they might ask him to step down from the bench as well.
Well,
because he's obviously got a bias. If it's there, it's there.
This judge said point blank that his show, or my show, was not a masterpiece theater by any means, or low-budget work or low-budget show.
What's one person's trash is another person's trash.
And then he said in the same breath, he compares it to a low level of Wayne's World and Beavis and Butthead. Well, now I take that as a compliment.
That's a compliment.
I take that.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Are
you kidding me?
A low-budget Beavis and Butthead and Wayne's World. I take that as...
Everyone loves Wayne's World.
I take that as a compliment. But the way he said it was not. He meant to throw a dig.
It's kind of funny that somebody called me Beavis the other day.
They called you Beavis?
Yeah.
Like that? So, but anyway, so basically, yes, that's an option. But I mean, I've already seen the appeal ready to happen. The appeal is in the works. The appeal is going to happen. We know this.
You've already gone through the courts and appealed it yourself.
Well, I haven't appealed it yet, but see, now here's the kicker. The copyright is not, the case is still open. The copyright infringement is still on the table.
Good.
But the defamation is not. The defamation, I believe, is a little bit stronger, even though the copyright is strong too, because we go into every integral part of that. But the thing about it is, though, that these people, they have no case. They have no case because they're as guilty as sin, and obviously they claim fair use. Fair use this, fair use that. Well, I have a middle finger to show you about your fair use.
Your show's copyrighted, right?
Yes.
In legal books, you cannot use anything that is copyrighted. I'm sorry. Nice try. Can't do it. If you try to make spoofs off of something.
And they use the fair use doctrine in regards to that, but the bottom line is, and they say that I only have, only a few of my shows copyrighted. All you need is samples to give to the Law Library of Congress, and then all of your work under the show title, The Gorgeous George Show, as you can see, is copyrighted under the samples that you give, and anything extending
Yeah,
past that is copyright material.
Yeah, I have several songs that are copywritten that went through the Library of Congress.
Yeah. So there's no way about that. So it's like I'm tempted just to say, Judge, I want to get it out of your court and go to the appellate court, is which I'm about tempted to do. But obviously, Lo, I can't, because the case itself is not totally thrown out. I want it. I mean, a part of me wants
So
to
you
say,
have to wait until the case is completed
Yeah.
before you can appeal. But they only have a certain amount of days where you can appeal. So you might have to
Well, yeah.
reassess the
That's why-
case under a different title.
That's why he has to ask the judge to recuse himself and to step down from the court case and let another judge step in before the court case is even
Oh, yeah,
done.
That's what
well,
you
see, the only problem is,
And step in and review everything the judge has already previously done. He will review all the amendments, everything that he's done. If he feels they are unfair, he will bring them back up. If he feels they're
Essentially,
fair,
it's like firing
and
a
he's,
judge.
and he's ruled
yeah,
prejudice.
you're firing the judge. Like
He-
you fire your lawyer to represent you, you're firing the judge to represent, and you're feeling that the judge does not. He like, okay, example, if he doesn't like you or the color of your skin, or these are lots of examples on why a judge can be asked to recuse.
And what
himself.
federal judge uses the terminology not
Or like
masterpiece theater
say kidnapping or something, and the judge's child was kidnapped. The judge cannot serve
and
that.
says it's low budget? I mean, okay, well, that's your opinion. If you don't like it, you cannot diminish the fact that there is merit upon everything that's been done. And if you look at it, any person, room 101, legal room 101, will guarantee you that and state
That says that little mom and pop businesses out there, that they don't mean anything, right? Because they're just little mom and pop stores, right? But